Is AMC stock a good buy right now? So here is what basics, chart action, and fund ownership metrics have to say about it. Going to the movies is exciting, but could it compete with AMC Entertainment? AMC stock went up 36 times from $2 to 72.62 on June 2 after beginning the year 2021 at $2. After the market closed, AMC announced quarterly revenues of $1.17 billion, up 620% year-on-year, and an adjusted net loss of 11 cents. The revenue was $1.09 billion, beating the Yahoo Finance average prediction by 26 cents. Spider-Man No Way Home raised ticket sales, while the Batman reservations were extremely high this weekend. After hours, AMC shares rose. CEO Adam Aron said the firm would introduce a meal delivery service with Uber in the second quarter and a credit card later this year. AMC will soon accept Shiba Inu Dogecoin as a payment. AMC stock attracted short sellers during the summer of 2021 because of a massive surprise price increase. Have the shorts cooled down after a dramatic fall since spring 2021? Before we continue with the rest of this video, please remember to click the subscribe and thumbs up buttons as well as the bell notification icon. This way, you'll be the first to know whenever we release new exciting videos. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you watch the entire video as we will mention a free way for you to win a $20 Amazon gift card. Okay, now let's continue with our video. As of July 23, 2021, AMC Entertainment ranks third among stocks trading at least $10 per share and being sold short the most on TradeZero America. TradeZero's platform handled 14,666 short sales at an average price of $38.18. On November 26, TradeZero registered 631 short sales at an average price of $38.99. In the week ending January 14, 4,679 short contracts traded on TradeZero's platform at an average price of $21.74. From February 11 to 25, there were 8,990 short sales at an average price of $18.73 and 5,156 sales at an average price of $16.80. An attempt to retake the north side of the supposedly critical 10-week moving average failed in late November. Shares of the global operator of 950 movie theaters and 10,500 screens are presently up slightly. Is it fair to capture any remaining earnings given the huge profits until late May 2021? After all, the May 2021 demonstration was a centerpiece. In a round trip, gains from a recent buy price of $14.64 evaporated. Is this a purchase now option? This research examines the company's fundamentals, technicals, and fund ownership to determine whether its 1,004 theaters and 11,041 screens can generate extra cash for investors. On November 8, the company published third quarter profits. In comparison, the Thomson Reuters consensus forecast of 53 cents per share was 44 cents. The $763 million revenue beat the $708.3 million average expectation by 539%. On December 22, the business announced the purchase of the former Pacific Northridge Fashion Center and ArcLight Chicago 14 cinema complexes. AMC plans to rename and reopen both venues this spring. Liquidity was $1.8 billion in the third quarter, including cash and undrawn revolving credit lines. Aaron said, "This amount of cash gives us comfort and should enable the firm to take steps to reduce our financial leverage." Per Robert March's book, Marketing to Moviegoers, profit excess from blockbuster movie ticket sales flows disproportionately to Hollywood distributors because theater share of ticket revenue drops. AMC is rebuilding its foundation after a terrible fourth quarter that saw its stock plunge 29%. Previously, there was a big rally, but it's still unclear whether the stock has really bottomed. In November, AMC shares made an encouraging rebound just about moderate technical resistance. But by the month's conclusion, such support had disappeared. AMC stock has also spent the previous 3 months below its 10-week moving average. A significant stock advance over the 10-week line would allow the technical construct to their higher. Is AMC stock covered by shorts? AMC has already devastated short sellers by gaining 203% in just 5 trading sessions from May 24 to 28. The stock of AMC almost doubled for the second week in a row. On January 20, 2021, Wall Street Bets traders on Reddit acquired AMC stock and positive call options. They did the same for other sinking corporations that have been heavily shorted. When a stock with high short interest is bought up, a buying chain usually follows. How? Short sellers who bet on a stock decrease are often obliged to cover. They cover their short by buying shares. In the case of AMC, short interest is 2.1 times the daily average volume. That's 105 million shares. That is, short interest drains around 21% of the overall float. In the spring of 2021, it was 21%. The NYSE releases short selling statistics twice monthly. Large daily share turnover changes may also affect the short coverage ratio. In 2020, AMC lost $16.15 in the previous 5 quarters. The company's sales have fallen from 22% to 999% from the same time last year. Such effects would cripple most enterprises. Wall Street now expects a net loss of $2.76 per share in 2021, compared to $16.15 per share last year. Wall Street predicts net losses of 78 cents per share in 2022. That meant a net savings of up to 96 cents. Cash flow should improve as sales increase. AMC recently paid a dividend of 3 cents per share on March 23, 2020. On February 14, the business announced the closing of a $950 million, 7.5% senior secured private offering in 2029. Important IBD scores. For now, IBD stock checkups views on AMC are divided. Their EPS is rated 54 on a scale of 1 to 99, a better predictor of the company's financial health. The SMR rating D has improved. A composite rating of 39 on a scale of 1 to 99 indicates high growth potential. If feasible, choose stocks with a high composite score of 90 to 95. AMC Movies Business Group is gradually advancing up the IBD's 197 industry groups 6-month value wave performance rankings. In the fourth quarter of 2020, there were 190 mutual funds invested in AMC's, compared to 639 in the fourth quarter of 2021. This was significant growth. So this clearly means that professional portfolio managers are buying shares. AMC stock prediction. Concentrate on firms with a composite rate of 90 or above to enhance can slim returns. Aim for 95 or above at the start of the new bull market. Because AMC stock is a turnaround gamble, relative strength is more important than absolute value. That's an AMC strength. AMC stock outperformed 29% of all firms in the IBD database last year, based on a scale of 1 to 99. MarketSmith research shows a 3-month RS rating of 6 on a scale of 1 to 99. After this week's excellent comeback, the accumulation distribution rating is now A-. Notice an increase in the weekly relative strength line and MarketSmith. It illustrates how a stock, or ETF, has changed relative to the S&P 500. I like it when a stock breaks out of a new base and the RS line follows. Currently, stocks outperform the market. From March to May 2021, AMC produced a boxy cup, allowing a solid cup pattern to form. The cup's left side top of 14.54 on March 18 represents a good purchasing opportunity. So 14.64 was the appropriate entry for AMC. Action from AMC in the first half of 2021. AMC must outperform 14.64 to become a fresh buy. A 20% rise on May 25 pushed shares over the acquisition price. The 5% buy zone rises to 15.37 and the stock rises. So manage your risk. Not all breakouts are successful, especially when the stock market is in a downtrend. When should you buy? When IBD says the stock market is uptrending, that means institutional investors are buying. Look for the wind at your back while investing in stock. This May 2021 forecast advises watching how AMC Stocks handles likely upward resistance at 20. Since that great week ended on January 29, the market has formed a deep cut pattern. From then, AMC blasted past a new 20.46 acquisition objective on May 27. To get this entry in a mug without a handle, just add 10 cents to the side left high, 20.36. On May 27, shares surpassed the 20.46 level. AMC refused to look back. In any case, with profits of up to 501% in only 2 weeks, it seems prudent to lock in some of the profits. Is it a great idea to buy? Or is it time for a sale? AMC is now 75% off of its all-time high of 72.62. It also surpassed 14.64 in late May 2021, achieving a considerable round-trip increase. As a consequence, it does not presently trade at an IBD entry point. Those wishing to go long should watch for new bullish chart pattern. In August, a substantial surge above the 10-week moving average of about 40 created a new purchasing opportunity for the wise investor. A robust gain past 48 also prompted an early entry if a trend line is drawn starting from the 64.96 high from the week ending June 18, but its transaction finally went negative. As a consequence, AMC is not a good buy right now. To buy around 41, aggressive traders use the short-term trend line drawn from 52.79 on September 13 to 44.44 on October 19. AMC re-entered the fray in early November. However, recent whipsawing has made this risky investment. AMC will need months to build the right half of the new foundation. A strong turnaround might help AMC remove the excess of eager sellers. Look out for the formation of a possible handle. For now, though November 49.95 near-term high is the left side high of a new 2-month trend. Finally, remember the golden rule of investing once you've bought promising stock. Minimizing losses keeps you in the game. We hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, click the notification bell, and leave us a comment below. We love to hear from you, and we'll be doing a random name drawing of the first unique 100 commenters who also like the video and subscribe to the channel. The lucky winner will get a $20 Amazon gift card. So get involved and don't be shy.